there, Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to be making this fabulous summer card. Love the watermelon. We are once again going outside the box with the work of art stamp set to create this fun, and I love the hashtag treat yourself. Stampin' Up has a whole hashtag so social stamp set that is just hilarious, and it's so cute, so trendy, and so fun. Let's get started. I'm gonna start with our stamping. We're using this piece of the work of art for the watermelon rind, and we're gonna stamp this swishy watercolor piece twice. After stamping, we're gonna cut it out. It's easier to stamp first and then cut out the two largest banner framelits on this card. And if you're new to my channel and wondering where you can get all this fun stuff, you can simply go to my blog at this URL address, click in the link of the YouTube description below, or actually click on this YouTube video and it'll bring you right to this project's page on my blog with all of this information, including measurements. I'm using the magnetic platform on the Big Shot. If you don't have this, you can also use the multi-purpose cutting platform on tab 1 that comes with it. I've got one cutting pad in between the magnetic platform and our cardstock, and snap! Love that! Oh, snap. These magnetic framelits just suck right down to that magnetic plate. Just line that up, put a cutting pad on top, and crank it through. And then repeat with the strawberry slush and the largest framelit in the banners collection. While we have the Big Shot out, we're going to swap over to the multi-purpose cutting platform that comes with it on tab 1. We're going to use the Decorative Dots Impressions folder, an old olive panel, again measurements on my blog, sandwich between two cutting pads and crank that through the Big Shot. For our last little bit of stamping, you can either use the Stays on Jet Black or the Basic Black. This is the hashtag treat yourself. I just think that is so cute. Little snail adhesive or the Tombow liquid glue to stick the two banner sections together. You could use either snail or the Tombow liquid glue to attach the background to the base. I'm going with the liquid glue just because I find when it's textured, this gets in between the little grooves of the textures and it just holds a little bit better than the snail. Stampin' dimensionals on the back of our banner section. Attach that right up against the edge of the card panel. And our last little area that we need are seeds for the watermelon. A little scrap of black cardstock and this confetti from your cupcake punch. I need about 6 of them, although you can put as many or as little seeds as you like. I personally like a seedless watermelon, but it's not as cute on the card. Alright, I know those dots are a little bit hard to see, but no problem. I'm just taking the tiny thin tip end of the liquid glue and just pressing out a little bit of glue in the areas where I want the seeds, and then just take your little seeds and stick them down. Seeds on a watermelon are not symmetrical, and I'm intentionally trying to make them that way because it just looks cuter than if they're lined up perfectly. And that is all there is to this super cool, fun summer hashtag treat yourself card. Again, you can get all of this information on my blog. You want to be sure to subscribe to my blog and my newsletter there as well. I post daily inspiration, and on my Facebook page, I post inspiration multiple times a day. Ideas, 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 keep them coming. And be sure to check out my hundreds of other videos. Thanks for joining me today.